I'll do anything.
And we're live. Welcome everyone to another episode of, well, I guess kind of Anarchy. We'll see. It's some Saxon stuff. We'll do some introductions. We'll start with Thomas.
Hi everyone, I'm Thomas, playing Megan, playing Dame Aranwi.
Yeah. Awesome. Welcome back. For real, Megan's joining us again as a guest. And Thomas is back in Australia, but we've been waiting for a while to do this, so... Hey, thanks very much for the subscription.
We've banished him. He's not allowed in anymore.
Yeah. I'm playing.
He had his chance.
Right?
He had his chance.
Mark, you're up.
Hello, I am Mark, aka the Catch Meow, and today I will be playing Aethelgar, the priest of Odin. He will be here to summon down the rightful fury of his lord.
Of his rightful fury. There we go. All right, and then we go to Liam, last but not least.
I don't know who this Odin guy is, but I'm a big fan of Wotan myself. Hi everybody, I'm Liam. I'm playing Sir Dallin of Durnford on a continuing diplomatic mission to Wessex. And we're going to be getting involved in some shit that we probably should not get involved in. Love that for us. As an American, I'm used to it.
It's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
It's fair. Okay. And this is Pendragon 5.2 version. Eventually it'll be version 6 when it's out and out enough to use. Yeah. Even with that book, close. I'm not sure we'll have everything we'll need. And it might be more work to transfer before certain add-ons are done. But we'll see. I really want to switch over. But Boy King seems like the right era to do that in, too. So, yeah. So, when we last left off, I had given you guys the wrong information. So, I just wanted to update you. So, this area here is actually the city in question. Not...
Gotcha.
Caicester, and its current name, technically under Handtone, was Harbor Keep.
Oh, they changed it from Harbor Keep to Portchester. Wow.
Damn.
Real creative change there. I think that was a necessary addition, honestly.
Oh, it gets better.
I wouldn't have understood.
It gets better. Just you wait. Just wait, there's more.
It gets better? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. All right, so let's maybe talk about the practicality of what you plan to do here. Like you're being sent forward sort of as the heads of this diplomatic envoy, as much as Saxons really can count diplomatic envoys, but you get the drift. What and who do you guys want to bring with you?
Do I have a squire? I don't know if I may or may not.
I don't think you have been, because you haven't been active enough in Salisbury Court to pull a squire.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, Aranwe, I know you're a full-fledged knight, but
I'm your squire +1. Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. It's okay. I'm a professional squire. I've been squired to 3 knights.
Yeah.
Don't ask what happened.
You need to do like a press conference. How's the demotion around me? How's it feel?
It sucks, man. But I've got hate self 15 now, so
feels appropriate.
I guess it's fine.
That's fair. Okay, so basically what I'm curious about is, are you guys... I think if left to exactly what Cerdic has mentioned thus far, it's the 3 of you and absolutely nobody else. It was effectively Aethelgar and Dallin, and then Dallin, is going to take Aranmi, which he has no control over, and nor would he protest. Is that good enough? How do you guys want to approach this?
I think we should bring Sir Jaren.
Yeah, where is he?
Good luck with that one. Yeah. Step 1, find Sir Jaren. Step 2.
All right, so let's derail the plot. We're finding Sir Jaren this episode.
Yeah, this session's about finding Sir Jaren.
Mhm.
No, I think Dallin is, very confident in Iranway's combat skills, and even though Dallin's kind of aging out of being able to fight really effectively, they are still quite good at the socially stuff. So I think they're feeling comfortable with just that group.
Okay.
Ilgar can't think of anyone else to invite. He's fine to go in there and know that his faith will guide him.
Right.
We
Okay.
got sword, social skills, and Aethelgar is also here.
Ilgar is here.
Perfect.
Let's go.
What a combo. Okay. I will start. Let's see what sort of random hijinks end up being in your way on the way. To do this properly, I'll get a D100 from Megan, and then I'll get a D100 from Liam.
Yo.
69.
83 on my part.
Okay.
So we run into Sir Jaren.
Oh
Yes.
my god! Great
And he
random
kills
event.
all of
Great
us.
random event. Oh no, we're all dead.
And Zach just happens to be here in the queue waiting. No.
Whoa!
Right. Yeah. What a crazy random happenstance.
Well, I guess I have to kill him now. That's the episode.
Okay. Interesting. Mark, what do we remember about your characters? Like he was more like the cleric type, right? Like, was it a religion? Was he like the cleric one, or was he more like the mage?
He's the cleric-y one.
Yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
Well, he does. He has a lot of magic at his disposal.
Yeah, but it's
So
the one
I'd
that
say
comes
he's
from the
probably-
gods, right?
Yeah. So it is more the cleric-y one. His power is brought on by his faith of Woden
Mm.
And this gun he found.
and the gun he found.
Is it a
Oh,
wooden
hell
gun?
yeah, dude.
See, that's
Man.
Aethelgar's secret. He's always armed.
I knew it. Okay. Okay, Mark, do you have sight on your sheet?
I do, in fact, have sight.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Pretty damn good at it. Pretty damn good at it.
Okay. And it is miserable, by the way. Just awful torrential storms as you guys are riding out. Nothing, too dangerous. Not like not any real risk of true natural disaster, but miserable nonetheless. Okay. As you start riding towards the city, which is not terribly far away. Are you riding? Are all three of you riding? Does Aethelgar ride? I can't remember.
Aethelgar does. He specifically has to ride. I think it's a mare.
Okay.
Because there's something specific about them having to wield a spear and a mare, or else he can't do his magic or something.
Okay. Understood. So, as you're riding, for the first time in years, you see a raven ahead. And it seems to be kind of circling back every time it gets ahead of you, and kind of almost like it's like along the way for the journey, just guiding you forward.
I think with that, Aethelgar would just look up to the raven, and with a slight smile would just say, "Woden is with us."
Okay.
Is that a good thing? No, I'm sure she would have figured this out by now. She's been around. You're right.
And if you do say that, he would say, perhaps.
Oh,
Perhaps.
oh. Let's hope it is.
Okay, and we're gonna do. Yeah. So as you guys are going, we'll get an awareness test from you all three of you.
Thanks.
Oh, decent awareness. How I missed you.
Oh, shit.
Hey,
Oh, let's go.
I ain't nearsighted. Fuck you.
Okay, so you all notice, but Dallin, you're kind of first to notice as you go around the forest bend. You see, I think all of you at first see something like swinging from the trees, and Dallin, you've seen bodies swinging from forest trees before. Yeah. Right around the time of Edward's mother.
I was about to say, I remember the specific time even.
Yeah.
Something's
like
not right here. Beyond just swaying bodies. Brings back bad memories.
Seems it would be a warning.
Or
Could I roll something like folklore that might help me figure out more about what's going on?
Sure.
could be a warning. Could also
I
be
got a
tribute.
success.
Okay. So I guess typically for on me, you don't have a lot of knowledge about Saxon lore, but you haven't also heard much about. You've heard about heads on pikes before. You haven't really heard much about hanging people in trees. Now, hanging is a typical sign of enacting justice. You know, it's one of many old ways to enact justice.
All right. Should we be more careful then, if you're both worried about this?
I don't know. I think for now, just keep your eyes peeled. Could be normal, or it could be something much worse than we expected. Either way, speculation doesn't serve us right now. Okay?
Understood.
Just gonna check something, guys. Make sure the computer's running loud right now, so I just want to make sure we're not gonna crash and burn.
I love not crashing and burning.
It's my favorite, personally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a D100 from. This time we're gonna do Mark and Megan.
Have fun!
Keep on trying to roll a 200. 96. It's like 69, but different.
That's actually pretty funny. And then Mark, I'll get a D100 from you as well.
Your thing. $42.
Okay. As you guys ride a bit further, you come across a small host of Saxons. and they are currently in the process of stringing up another figure. Like they're just starting to hang someone. Aethelgar, please give me a recognize roll plus 10.
Oh God!
Not a good
I
sign.
hope we're not recognizing the body.
Nah,
Nope.
probably not.
Okay.
I've got no recognition skills.
Oh, bro's face blind.
Okay. How do you guys want to approach? So you're at a distance, right? That's the idea.
More or less.
Should we approach?
Well, we don't recognize who they are. Can we tell what the bodies are at least? Like, are they Saxon or are they people from?
It's not a body. This is a person kicking. Yeah.
They're alive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that changes things.
Yeah.
Charge.
Oh my!
Okay.
What if this is justice being done? Jesus Christ! Fuck it, I guess.
Okay, Dallin, initiate a charge. What are you doing, Aethelgar?
Aethelgar would start to ride up, but he's not doing so in an actively hostile way.
You're right. I think it depends. Are they like? Do we have time to talk to these people before the guy dies, or like? Am I about to start an international incident here? Yes or no?
Well, he is under threat of being hanged for sure. Like he is starting to leave the ground.
Right. Okay. In that case,
like,
I think
should he be hanged? Maybe
yeah,
he
I
should.
think
We don't know.
no charge. Then yeah, I think Dallin's going to ride up just far enough to shout, but also enough to prep a charge if they need to, and go. What exactly is going on here?
Okay.
Element of surprise is better for us, but hey, man.
Yeah. You see the motion, and I think with your familiarity enough, like Aethelgar, you pick it up. Fair enough. Dallin, you have enough sort of fluency with Saxon. He orders to kill the knights. So to kill you guys. And the group of long spear Saxons start to ready themselves and sort of approach you as the one man continues to tug on the rope. Aethelgar, I will give you one more recognize plus 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, recognize this man.
Bob clearly needs you to recognize this guy. Uh-oh.
Please.
Success this time.
Woo!
It is Grim.
Being hung? Or
Yep.
doing the hanging?
No, being hung.
Hmm.
Oh yes, that person that is important to me. Oh shit, that's my brother.
That's your brother. Yeah.
Well, Gary couldn't show up, so look, we need Grimmer to be okay.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this again? Oh, it's my brother. That makes more sense.
I know that guy. I grew up with him.
He's your kid,
Wait
though,
a
is he
minute.
not? You guys are all kids.
I do love that
Yeah.
Mark didn't get a +5 to either of those recognizes. Like, who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck?
Oh, I know him. That's oh shit.
He got a plus 10. Yeah. Actually.
Oh, he still goofed it.
He's just
he
not
knows
very
that.
good at recognizing. He's like, oh, whatever.
What
You
a
know
guy. All right. Cool. Charge. This is on your call, Aethelgar. I don't know who that guy is.
I mean, I've stood in front of someone in the grocery store and line up and not notice them. So,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Ilvagar would scowl and say, "That is my brother. Let him go or face the wrath of Woden." Presumably, they don't react.
you just what are you gonna roll? You're gonna make a religion roll.
Religion Wotanic.
Yep. Hey.
Success.
Five of the 6 back off. They all.
Is it?
Lower
What
their
about the one
weapon.
that's hanging my brother?
No. So there's 7 in total. The 7th
Okay,
is
right.
hanging your brother. 6 are sent forward against the 3 of you. Only 1 remains. The others are cowed into a fear. The as you say the voting thing, the raven lands on your shoulder.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
And he looks over to the one that's still hanging his brother and goes, "Then you have chosen death." And people charge him.
I'm charging too. My
charge
damage
as well.
is severely hampered. So, you know.
Is Aethelgar saying all of this in Saxon? Do I know what he's saying?
This is in the Saxon language. That's a good question.
He just says
depending-
something, and 5 guys back off, and then we run at him. It's like, oh, okay, great.
I would say potentially that since Iranway's been out here for about 5 years, give or take, like
Mhm.
That's
I'd
true.
say-
You probably hear something brother, and then
yeah,
something
that's what I was
woman,
thinking.
and then
Yeah,
they fuck.
she probably knows fighting words.
Are we rolling Lance? What's up?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome to. So I think, are you gonna like charge them together? What's the plan? Just because he has to split, so I need to know like who's doing what against them.
I think we are
Tobar's
charging.
gonna run up to him and then stab him.
Yeah,
He's
you're
not charging specifically because he doesn't have any lance
right.
skill.
You're just off your and then you're gonna
All right.
stab him.
I think Dallin will. Oh, actually, can I do this, Bob? Can I make a battle test to see what's probably the best strategic option for us here?
Yes, sure.
That's a success. Okay, cool. Then
He's 1 versus 3. If all of you contest him, then he's got to split. Obviously, with the great spear does negate the mounted bonus,
charge bonus. Yeah.
but he does either has to split or all in on one of you 3.
It's just one guy.
Yes.
One guy.
The other 5
There's
backed
2 of
off.
them, but one of them's hanging him.
Yeah. There is the guy way to the back that's hanging green. Right.
That seems like the priority for me, and I can do the least amount of damage. I just need him to flinch, so I think I will charge that guy. And Iranway, if you could just take some pressure off of Aethelgar, I think that's probably the best option for us here.
Okay.
So
you want me to hit the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Charge.
Eranwi and Aethelgar versus the soldier. Let's do that part first. As
Is there a benefit to using sword versus spear, or vice versa?
spear gives you charge damage. Sheer Horus
let's go.
damage.
Yeah.
And sword will let you, if you tie with them, you break their weapon.
Okay. I don't need to break his weapon. I think we're gonna kill this man.
Alright.
Kimric spear expertise.
Yeah. I get plus 1d6 piercing damage.
I think that's right.
No, I'm pretty sure it just allows you to use your spear instead of lance.
I think Megan's making a
No, I'm
D&D
talking about my
5e.
magical
Oh.
spear that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, well, we were
I have
both wrong.
my-
Boy, this post is a mess.
I have no fucking idea what's going on. Jesus.
This post is a mess.
All right.
DMs
Here's
love giving me magic spears. What
here
can
are
I
the
say?
counters. Okay. So a fail against Aethelgar and a less success against Eranmi. So Eranmi wins, and both you win. So you can both deal your damage.
And Aronwy gets horse damage.
Yep.
I
Aronwy gets
don't. Because...
How do I roll horse damage?
You should have horse damage on your sheet, actually.
It should be underneath the weapons. If you can see the area that says horses, it's in the horses area. If you don't have a stat, if you've got a charger, it's 66. Plus
They just
whatever.
put 6 there.
Yeah,
They just put
66.
6 there.
Holy shit, that's scary.
What's scary?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Horses are scary.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, okay. So,
And then if you get plus 1d6 for your magical weapon, then do that too, I guess.
so I'm adding
7d6.
7d6 to my 5d6 damage?
No, you're
no,
rolling
no.
7d6.
You're
Rolling
rolling the damage instead.
Oh, that's so much more reasonable. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't crit him, so...
Well, so much more reasonable. You still fucking destroyed this man.
Bled. I got a cool weapon. I think I could kill Jaren. I think I could do it.
Well, he's got a cool weapon too.
Well,
He's got a cooler weapon.
All right, so
whoa.
this guy is pincushion because both of you are using spears, right? So
Yeah.
he takes a first big strike from Iranwi, spins around, and is barely standing, just enough for Aethelgar to, because I imagine Iranwi charging would reach him first, and then as he turns around, he's just caught right in the neck by Aethelgar. Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Does Aethelgar take great enjoyment in the death of this man?
Not particularly.
Okay, just curious.
I think it's very much it's that he no, I think he just frowns. This isn't like an honorable situation because he was like he told them to stand down and then he didn't. So it's like, okay, you're just stupid then.
It's true. And speaking of not standing down or trying to do the thing, Dallin, you're coming in. Your goal is just to try and like scare him off of finishing the job, right?
I'm gonna try to kill him.
Oh,
but
you're gonna try and run him down?
Yeah, so long as
Yeah.
he takes damage, I'm hoping that it'll get him to let go of the rope. Is basically the hope here.
Okay.
If he runs too, that is fine. But I have a feeling as a Saxon, he's probably ain't his forte. You know.
Let's start there first. He stays and he's yanking on the rope as hard as he can, so you're just gonna get a free strike.
Cool. I will roll just in case I get a crit, and it's horse bonus plus charge bonus, yeah, because he's not got a spear.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm very upset by that.
It's fair.
Man,
not-
I rolled a 2.
It's uncontested, so just give me a 66, like your horse roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
Okay. He leaves his feet. For sure. Yeah. He lands on the ground, and so does Grim right beside him.
Thanks very much for that. You're welcome, Liam. I appreciate that, Liam. Thank you.
Yeah. So as he hits the ground, you can hear Grim kind of taking in
Cough and
wind.
sputter.
Yeah. He looks pretty like beat up though. He doesn't look like he's in good shape, and we're doing that so you don't have to try and play two characters. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Bless you, sir.
So
Can I roll
as
for state on him to make him feel better? So that
yeah, that Saxon is still going to try to scramble to his feet. Dallin, what do you want to do in turn?
I am going to offer everybody the chance to yield, and when they do not take it, I'm going to fight them.
Are you gonna? So you're gonna call for him to yield? Or are you gonna put your sword at his at point against him?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yield. You can't win this fight.
Oh boy, yeah, he's reckless. He's gonna quickly make for the spear. So when you are ready, good sir.
Swording him. Let's sword him.
All right.
And then still get the horse bonus, but not the charge bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
All
Well,
right. Give me your crit damage. Let's see how.
okay, so that
I'm
is.
sure he's dead, but it'd be funny. Let's see how much.
I don't get my horse bonus, which means I am rolling 4d6 damage now.
Plus 46 for crit. Yep.
Yeah. So 13 base and then 7.
These rolls.
Hey, that's 2 sets of 20 I did to him though, so I have a feeling.
No, he's gonna. He's unconscious. He's not dead actually. He's unconscious.
God, Saxons are so tanky.
Yeah, they are.
Tough bastards.
Anyone else feel like fighting?
They back off, and you see them start to try and retreat south, unless you guys are gonna wrangle them up.
I mean,
Um,
hey, Grim. Hey, Grim, should we go after them, Grim?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll heal you right up.
I think Dallin will turn to Aholgar and go, this is your land. It's your call.
For a moment, Aethelgar looks a little confused and then kind of nods and goes, "Let them run. The least they can do is say that we are not ones you want to face."
Very well. Runway, would you tend to our friend here? I'll run a perimeter and make sure that there aren't any extras.
Absolutely. Ugh. I've succeeded.
And Dallin rides just outside of conversation range to discuss or to look out for potential combatants.
Okay. If you're looking for potential ambush, that's a battle test.
Cool. What are we doing? How are we doing? Are we doing good? We're
Yep,
doing good.
There's no other threat here. This is like
Right.
yeah. I know it's sad on a crit battle to have that, but
No, I don't mind at all. I get
Yeah.
the glory. I get the
Yeah.
fun. We're good.
okay. So I'll take so that first aid test around me. He's doing okay, but he's been beat up pretty bad. Being strung up by his throat. He tries to talk and he just can't right now. So
All right.
yeah, it's like he has no voice. His ability to speak is limited right now. Yeah.
Damn, all right. Dallin, come back.
Dallin's coming back. Left
don't need
conversation
this
range for
anymore.
nothing.
Aethelgar, you did see those men. They did have. You see a banner kind of on the ground beside them. Presumably, one of them is carrying them. Give me a heraldry roll. I'll give you a +5 for this.
All right. Ooh, that's a 5. It's a fail.
Okay. The heraldry, the banner looks familiar. You feel like you've seen it before, but you can't place where.
Oh. Probably from home then. As he looks at him. Interesting.
Could I try a heraldry roll? I have a 1.
No, because this is not. This heraldry has not been in Britain before. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's scary.
Concerning.
I think we gotta kill these guys.
Maybe we should ask Grimmer. Grimmer,
Grimmer!
do you recognize this?
Okay, you know what? Grimmer will do his best to mouth something to you before we ceremoniously have him pass out. Let's see, Aethelgar. Give me a recognize roll, and I'll give you a +5 on that.
Again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Please recognize something, please.
Hey, look at that.
Hey!
Okay, so the For Aranwi and Dallin, you hear Grim mouth the word port. You're like, okay, great. There's a port. And, that's what Harbor Keep is. For Aethelgar, you get the rare addition of the chief reference, right? That they don't really use over here that much. There's Chief Port, and he was a chief in Saxony when you were there. Another minor warlord, effectively.
At that point, he goes, "Ah, yes, Chief Port."
Which sounds like primary port. That's great.
It means nothing to anyone else.
Town.
Watertown. Yeah, awesome. Okay, you guys can see the port like ahead. It's probably like a couple of miles away.
I wonder if Chief Port will be at the port.
Do we have like a safe place to leave Grim? Are we taking him with us?
That would be up to you guys. As far as like, if you want to leave him on the road here, it's probably not super safe. Probably much better.
Don't worry. I'll carry Grimmer. I'm sure he's an excellent conversationalist. I will talk to him even away from you guys, so you guys can't hear either conversation.
Yeah.
Man, I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Are you guys just riding on in then from there? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
No, why not? At least to the gates to see if they're actively going to attack us or not.
Okay. As you ride up, there's no more signs of bodies. It seems like you probably stopped the group that was seeing to their final kidnapped. What's interesting about that is they were just hanging other Saxons, which is interesting. But as you make your way the rest of the way to Portchester, there is no resistance, but the gate is closed as you reach it. As you ride forward to the gate simply opens.
Is that-
That should be fine.
Shrugs.
Is that
Carries
an
on
appropriate-
forward.
Is that an appropriate response? Oh, he's going. Okay.
Okay. Could I awareness test as we follow Aethelgar?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Bad things.
The terrible,
Yeah.
terrible things that
Yeah,
are
that's
about to
fine.
happen, Bob.
Do I see awful things? Are we gonna die here?
There are javelineers present on the walls, and
Okay.
they kind of eye you as you come in, but they don't seem to really react beyond eyeing you. They just are very aware that you're present.
Hey,
you're
there's
riding
the high
through.
roller.
Okay. She will share this information with Dallin and Aethelgar if he is listening. And I guess we'll keep going then. Yay!
Well, I suppose that could be worse.
At least it's not a problem right now. Could be a problem
Just keep-
later, though.
Good work, Oranway. Keep your eyes peeled. I want to make sure that if something happens, we're not caught completely off guard.
I'll keep an eye out.
All right.
The raven lands on Aethelgar's shoulder again. He hasn't been seen since you helped Grimmer. So, interesting note. And the people seem to react quite, I guess, carefully, cautiously when they see the raven land on Aethelgar. What is the name of what Aethelgar is again? Do you have his title? Like
I was
dude.
literally just looking for it through
yeah,
Bro,
can't find
the
it.
old Saxon stuff.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
It's been a minute, but it's okay. We don't really need it. His role as like a priest within the Saxons is it brings a certain amount of caution and reverence.
Rhodri.
Godry. Yeah, I remember that. Godry. Yeah. So they kind of mutter as the raven lands on his shoulder. There's caution, and everyone steps aside. Eventually, an entourage of like all of you would be familiar with this. What the Saxons tend to refer to as a rear guard. So these would be great spearmen, well armored, the full helm. These are the ones that like skewered Edward basically while Edward was fighting Eosa. So
Cool.
they stand, not these particular people, but this type of unit, right? They
Those guys
stand
are long dead.
Yeah, right. This unit stands like strong and tall, and then just behind them, a bit shorter of a man kind of approaches. He has some basic sort of like furs on him and things that would resemble some kind of importance. So it's less in like the uniform of the Saxons and more representing something of more of a tribal leader. No crown, of course.
The chief of Portmare Town.
Indeed.
What shall we call him?
Yeah. He says,
Chief of Port.
I am Chief Port. He says,
I like it. Easy to remember.
Yeah, but what's his name? That is... What?
Remind me real fast, Bob, what our purpose is here diplomatically. Like, we're looking for an invasion force, or have they already taken the town and we're seeing what's up?
yeah, they've taken the town. There was a rumor that the town had fallen, that some of Cerdic's men that were there never reported back, and he wanted to know exactly who did this, why, and whether or not they needed to die or not, effectively.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I think Aethelgar, though he is probably the best candidate for taking the lead on this, I think I'm getting the impression he's not super into conversation like that. So Dallin will kind of take a step forward and in very broken Saxon-ish language be like, greetings. We come in peace to look at your town and the people in it.
He nods and says, yes, my town, Portchester.
Huh. I was under the impression this town belonged to someone else. Do you serve them?
They look at each other. Like one of his men looks at him. They whisper and mutter amongst themselves. They're standing at a bit of a distance. And he says, who claims this land? Cerdic?
I believe so. That's what
This
I've heard. at least.
land belongs to King Cerdic.
I'm going to test something for him real quick.
Taking a real strong stance on this, aren't we?
They do the full speech of son of
Kernig?
No, I've got the son of Vortigern,
Oh,
grandson of Hengus, king of Wessex.
Man,
Well.
He looks
May I
to you
know?
all, and then you see his eyes kind of go towards the back of like Dallin's horse, and says, "That one was our captive. He was meant to see justice." He's pointing to Grim.
Well,
He
What were his-
is a warrior of King Cerdic.
what crimes did he stand accused of?
They whisper amongst each other, and then he kind of comes back and says, "Defiance of the chief's laws."
I see. Well, I assure you that once we take him back to wherever he belongs, we'll ensure that he sees that justice.
You can tell King Cerdic that this is now Portchester. The chief port holds it, and he will have to kill me if he wants it.
I don't think he'll be that opposed to that arrangement.
Perhaps not. I will make him pay for every day that he sieges this place. He will turn his back to the knights, you Britons, and he will make himself vulnerable to the outside.
Do you claim this place for yourself? Or do you have backing beyond that?
I claim this place for myself, as chief.
Well, I wish you all the luck then. You've got a lot of people that stand beside you that would likely see you fail. Takes a brave man to fight against such odds.
We are here on Vortigern's promise. We're not afraid of any would-be king.
Edrich is the son of Vortigern,
Aethelgar.
his heir.
While
You would besmirch. You would besmirch the honor made between Vortigern and Angus.
Aethelgar, while I appreciate the point that you're trying to make, now is perhaps not the best time to make it. Seems our friend here is committed to standing his ground, and that's something that we're going to respect, right?
With respect. As he turns. This is Saxon politics.
Very well.
And he turns and he says, Chief Port, you have but one night to swear your fealty to King Cerdic, or else face the wrath of Woden and his chosen.
I'll see if I can buy you a little bit more time than that.
You see most of the men, when Aethelgar says that, a lot of the men kind of cower a bit. But Port does not. He nods and he says, "Very well, Godfrey. You say that Woden is on your side? I believe one thing and one thing alone. I believe in steel.
Then you have placed your faith in the wrong thing." And with that, Aethelgar turns his horse and starts to ride out before he turns and says, "To any that would hear the word of Woden's Gothri, You will suffer many a nights until you see the sense and the regality of King Godric.
All
With
right.
that, he continues.
So as Aethelgar leaves, that leaves Dallin and Eronmi. They kind of just
I think
wait.
Arami caught very little of that. So she's just kind of vibing and waiting for Dallin to give her the okay that we will live if we leave, essentially.
Eronmi, make an
Aethelgar looks
intrigue
like
roll too. Let's see if we pick up out of body language and such. Since you're kind of interpreting, sometimes you can interpret just off of how the mannerisms of people are. Yeah, you're not 100% sure. Yeah. How suspicious are you? What's your suspicious?
Me? I've got a 13.
Okay, test that real quick.
With multiple sub-skills of being even more suspicious. I think it's probably fine. It's what I was doing.
No, I'm just trying to give you an edge. I think you're entirely uncertain if what just happened. Like, obviously, the way that the Saxons interacted didn't look great, but you can't really tell anything past that. And you're already probably naturally uncomfortable in the surrounding. That you can go off that. I think that's what you got from.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's cautiously optimistic with emphasis on the caution there. So I think she's gonna lean over to Dallin and go did that go well? Is everything all right? And she's kind of looking around at everyone around them.
That's up to Liam.
Yeah, Dallin, did it go well?
I think that Saxon politics are very strange.
All right.
I think that Aethelgar's strength in this matter likely garnered some respect. He'll think higher of what Cedric can do. But whether or not this is going to pass without bloodshed, I don't think so. What's worse is if that's the impression that those on the mainland or across the waters have, then it's not going to stop with just this. This is the first of a coming problem, brewing storm.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It is, and it isn't. Currently, Wessex is the only of the Saxon coast, Saxon shores, even, that is even remotely considering alliance with us. Most of the other Saxon nations are hostile. And if Saxons are coming from across the channel, they're not going to be landing on...
They might be more interested in allying with us.
I doubt that, but at the very least, they won't be landing on Britain lands.
Initially, at least.
Potentially, not at all. It'll also put a little bit of pressure on the Saxons. Maybe they won't be so interested in tribute and a little bit more interested in soldiers to back them up. Or it could just push them further and make them desperate. I wish Dallin could... I wish I had more information about this period.
Does Aranwi know what in the world Dallin is saying?
Probably not.
Okay. Yay! So true, Dallin. You're weird, old lady.
Are you guys exiting along with Aethelgar?
That would probably be what?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why we'd stay.
Okay.
And specifically, Aethelgar makes his way to the gates, to where the wall is, and then he stops.
Okay. You make your
Oh.
way to the gate?
And probably as you catch up to him, you'd see him. Are the walls made of stone, or are they like wooden palisades?
Oh, Christ, what's he
This
doing?
harbor keep is probably stone. I mean, nothing probably is in this era, but we're gonna pretend it's stone. So, yeah.
All right.
Aethelgar.
Then you'd probably see as he has taken a knife and has begun carving into the stone wall strange-looking ruins.
What's he
as
doing?
he is attempting to cast a spell.
Would
Oh
this
my
not be
God!
better- Would this not be better done at night, when it's less likely to be seen?
I want it to be seen, you'd say in reply. I want them to know what happens to those who doubt Woden's power.
Oh, he's going to get us all killed. All right.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Aethelgar, stand... not Aethelgar. Eronway, you and I are going to stand in a position that looks like we're backing him up. Give him as much space as you can, and look as tough as you can.
Alright.
As they take a
that.
couple steps, as they take a couple steps away, Dalad will kind of lean a little bit closer and go, and if they charge us, you book it and you don't look back. All right?
We're ditching him.
He understands what he's doing.
All right. Okay. I will do that.
Okay. I'm
Looking
gonna make.
tough, ready to run.
I'm gonna make a couple of rolls here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
This is looking great so far.
Yeah. So
Probably.
as Aethelgar is nearly finishing up his marks on the wall, you see that one of the javelineers looks down and says something inside. So basically, what's the Godry up to? And then they all begin to yell back and forth. You can tell that they're looking to. They're yelling for him to stop.
All right.
Aethelgar,
Continues
Cool.
till he finishes up the final rune.
Okay.
we'll buy him time. I
Okay.
think.
So good news is it's only the javelineers the first few times. Are you guys gonna try and literally get in the way of them with your shield and protect him?
Yeah, I think that's the vibe. If they start charging with foot soldiers, though, I think we're ditching.
Yep. So fortunately, those failures mean they're not going to right away. So why don't you guys? I will do this. If you can score higher than this usually javelin isn't contested, but if you can score higher on your so what you're gonna do is you're doing a full defense action. So you get to add a +10, but I'm gonna take a -5 off that for the fact that these are javelins being thrown at Aethelgar, not you, right? So you're protecting someone. So you get a +5 in total to your weapon skill, and you're gonna contest these two. How many javelineers are there? Let's see. We're gonna see how many javelineers there are. There are 3. There are 3. So you can choose to defend against 2. You can split against 1. It's your choice. How do you guys want to approach this? As Aethelgar continues.
Mhm.
What is your sword, Aronway?
18 plus a 5 is gonna be
I also have an 18. So
okay.
my luck is pretty bad in general.
Okay, do you want me to take the 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okie dokie. Okay, so 18 plus 5 is
Mm-hmm.
20, 22? No.
Could we split the third? Can we split the third guy evenly between us?
Nope. Someone has to split it.
Okay. Have to do some math then. Liam hates me.
Anything I can do to avoid splitting it. It's not because of my luck. It's because of the... I hate math. I hate it. I hate it.
Okay. I'm gonna do an 11 for one and a 12 for another, which will give me a total of 23. Okay.
Okay.
If it will roll. Okay. 11 minus 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Okay, so I'll do 1 through 3 in the same order. So Dallin's 1, and then Aranmi's the next 2. No crits, which is good. So Dallin, you're going to be successful. Aranmi, the first one, you're successful. The second one, however, will get through. And it's going to hit Aethelgar.
Well, that sucks for him.
Yeah.
Kind of not my problem.
Almost like he got himself into this.
Aethelgar, you take 12 damage as a spear sticks in your shoulder.
My armor is 8, so I take 4.
Okay.
Not bad.
They begin to shout, and we're going to have another round of this before anything changes.
All right.
Okay. Hey, Dallin, do you want to split this time, or are you gonna just coast?
I mean, since we have the same stat, I guess it doesn't really matter, you know?
Yeah. My luck is so, I guess.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it this
7
time.
for the first one and minus 6 for the second.
I'll do it. I'll do it. And
I'll
Bob,
do it.
the modifier doesn't apply to both rolls, right? It just applies once flat.
Right, one's flat, yep.
Okay. Let me do 18 plus 5 divided by 2. That's 11.
Yeah.
Which means I have to subtract
You
1 by
subtract
7
7.
and 1 by 6. I know, I
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention when you were doing it.
7.
Look at
I
that!
didn't-
Oh, wait.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Ignore that. I fucked that up. I added 7, not subtracted 7. Yeah, there we go.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. That's a
And-
Liam roll.
Okay.
All right.
All right, 1 through 3,
First,
same
as-
order, so it'll be against Aranmi and then 2 against Dallin.
Second verse, same as the first.
A little bit louder and a whole lot worse.
Ooh,
And
okay.
a little bit softer now.
I'm gonna give you guys chance. So anytime you succeeded. So first off, let's compare. So 12 against Aranmi. Aranmi, you're gonna be successful. You cut in to. You actually like reach out with your sword. He kind of steps. This javelineer like steps over the wall to get a different angle and throws the javelin. It looks like it would otherwise connect, and because your shield's like over here defending, you like swing out with your sword and you deflect the javelin like last second. That's your crit. We're trying to make it look pretty. Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm so cool.
We have one that's connecting with Aethelgar, and then I'm going to give you the option, Liam, because you got a partial success on this last one. Do you want to take? Do you want to take the hit on the other one, or do you want to let Aethelgar take the hit?
Aethelgar could take that hit. I don't care that much about this guy.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
I am too damn old for this shit, man.
He's
My
out here
maximum
casting X's on the wall.
My maximum hit points weren't that high in the first place, and they went down by 2. So I am not doing this.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to do some tests. Aethelgar, you took what, 4 the first time? Is that correct?
Yep.
How much did you take the second
4,
time?
then 6, then 7.
So 6 plus 7 for the second round? Okay.
Yep.
And what do you roll typically for a rune? Is there a rune skill on your sheet?
I do have read runes, but I also have the talent itself.
Yeah, what's your talent for rune?
Read runes is 13.
Okay. No, the talent.
Oh, I don't have a talent room, but I have talent for all the specific types of things I can do.
Okay, the one you're enacting right now?
Necromancy, 16.
Okay. You may choose to impassion for the scene if you want.
I will.
Okay.
Love of Woden.
Okay.
Because they insulted Woden, or the chief insulted Woden by not listening.
Damn, do you do this
Just
every time
success.
someone doesn't do what you want?
Yes, it's part of my
Okay.
religion.
Okay, Mark, give me that talent roll for the first round -4. But plus
Alright,
your
so minus
plus
4.
your
Plus 10. That's plus 6.
perfect. And the next
5.
time is a -13 for round 2.
Minus 13. Plus 10. Minus 30.
Okay.
Oh,
The second time those wounds tear into you, and it's enough to make you slow down in your process. Doesn't stop you entirely. The question is, how are you doing health wise? And do you?
he's doing all right.
Okay.
He's at 12 currently, so
Okay.
he's like 5 away from being unconscious.
Is he gonna continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it would have been fine last time if someone would have taken a hit from me, but oh well.
Okay, so much the same as last time, folks. We need to know who's targeting who, where, what, why, and how. We got 3
Well-
coming at Ethelgar again.
I say we swap again.
You just don't want to do math. That's all right. I
Oh,
know
look,
how
I already rolled it.
Wow. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Sure. Well, I guess I'm just that good.
All right, so
So-
let's see what this looks like now. Ooh, that is a success on every one of them coming at Ethelgar. They upped you. They beat you on every one.
So it's up to you guys. Are you gonna take it or are you gonna let me die?
Well,
Your
it's a
call.
good question.
Yeah.
How bad have these hits been so far?
About 12 damage, give or take.
12 damage, give or
4,
take.
6, and 7 per hit has been the exact.
I can tell
4,
you, if
6,
any of them hit me, I'm probably gonna be out.
Uh,
I mean, I'm definitely out.
Like a
got shield 6 at least.
shit into the walls.
I still have my elfin armor, which I think I returned that. But I think my regular armor was an 8.
10 for chain. You're given chain.
Oh,
Yeah.
13. All right, so I've got a 16 total. God, 1 second.
Yep. Sorry, I should clarify. Let me just see. Because it's a javelin, it will bypass your shield. That's what that contest was. But you'll get your armor in full.
Okay, so I'll still get a -10. I can probably take at least 1.
What about? Let's start with Dallin. Do you want to take it or let?
Yeah.
You'll get your armor, but not your shield.
really.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. How much is it?
I haven't
The
rolled it
damage?
yet. I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, we haven't rolled it yet.
You won't know.
Aronway, you've got chainmail as well, right?
I would say Aethelgard does not have chainmail.
Yeah, I could tell. Aronway, you've got chainmail?
Yeah, I have chainmail. Sorry, it's really noisy right now.
I think
have
you
chainmail.
should take it. I think you should
They are-
take one for the old man, for the old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah.
46 damage, by the way.
That's okay. What's your hit point total?
30 something.
Yeah, you're taking it.
35. Wow. What?
My max right now is 22.
Old lady. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Weak.
Support your elders. Go on.
Okay, so there's
Okay.
two.
Take a spear for the team.
There's two that Aranwi could take. There's one that Dallin can take. Is Dallin taking the one that's coming?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Why
Yeah.
not?
Okay, 18. Of course, yeah, of course it is. 18 minus 10, so you take 8.
All right, that is I'm unconscious. No. I'm kidding.
You take 8 out of that, right? Because you have chainmail.
Correct. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool.
Okay.
What's the major wound threshold? Oh, 11.
You're
Okay.
probably nowhere near
No
it.
major wound for me though.
Aranwi, are you taking either or both?
I'll take. Mark, you said that even one is going to down you.
It's very likely going to.
I'll take both. I'll take both. You
Okay.
better heal me if I
9 does not get through your armor. 14 does for 4.
Oh. Life's good, actually. This
Man,
is
this
fine.
sucks.
Damn, keep up, old lady.
Yeah.
I want prune juice.
Okay,
I
that
want
will.
a pudding cup.
Aethelgar, you may make your roll.
Necromancy plus
Yeah,
10.
and you took nothing this time.
Aethelgar, you gotta
Natural
hurry.
There
up,
we
babe.
go.
Yeah.
Or 17, but yeah.
Out of spite, you complete your final rune carving. And I think with that, we'll have you all kind of take to your mounts and leave. Is there anything anyone wants to add to that scene before that happens?
I think it's just a last bit of splash. Evelgar would, rub his hand over where one of his wounds are and just put the blood over the runes as, the final marker that the spell has been complete.
Okay.
And
And then with a grin, he rides off.
I think potentially once a little bit of distance has been found, I think Dallin is going to take a little piece of their blood and smear it on Aethelgar and go, remember that.
And he goes, yes, 'tis not a proper conflict without someone else's blood on your hands.
Oh my god, this freak.
As he wipes his hand over the blood.
I think
Oh, yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Arani's actually pretty used to necromancers specifically. So she's a little bit less phased by this. I think she's gonna, once they're far enough away, she's gonna be like, so what's that gonna do? Exactly.
Remind them of Woden's power. And by this time tomorrow, they will beg for Catherick to save them.
Alright. That's not exactly the effect it's gonna have, but
Kill.
kill.
King. No, just
Cerdic.
reminding myself. King Cerdic. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Catherick.
Well, I believe you. It seemed pretty impressive. I guess we'll find out.
It is nothing yet. You will hear. We will all hear.
All right. Hopefully it all turns out all right. She trusts this man. He did some weird shit with blood. She's seen that before. Maybe not weird shit with blood, but yeah. This is normal.
Aethelgar, I've come to find an understanding with your people's customs since I've been staying with you. But I think it's important that you recognize something that I think many of your people lack. An awareness of who's with you and what you have to lose. I'm sure your runes might come in handy at some point in the future. I'm not ignorant to their power. But Iranwe and I are important players out here for your potential alliance and friendship with Salisbury. If we had died out here defending you, what would that have meant for Wessex? What would that have meant for Wessex's support in the future?
He looks at you, and a smile grows on his face, which is not common, as he goes. But we would not have died. Woden would not allow it. There are great fates for all of us. With that, he begins to ride off as you turn.
Ironway?
Mm-hmm.
Next time the prince or the king asks us to go along with Aethelgar on a diplomatic mission, I need you to be violently ill that day.
I can do that. He doesn't seem very suited for diplomacy.
And
This
I'm
is
good there.
Saxon diplomacy.
Okay.
Saxon diplomacy. Fuck you, I'm carving shit into your walls!
Fuck you on your walls.
Tomorrow. You're gonna get hit with lightning.
The law of, I have a John Cena force field. You can't get through it.
No, he's a full-on religious whack job.
I love him.
I
love
can't
him
die.
dearly.
My God will not allow it.
Yeah, see, Aranwi was on board for the, they will see. To come tomorrow, they will all see. And she's like, yeah, magic
Yeah.
can do that. He's like, we can't die. God won't allow it. And she was like, oh, you're crazy. I see.
This guy's wise. No, he's just fucking insane.
Yeah. There's something wrong with him. I hope he can actually do magic.
Okay. With that, folks, we're going to BRB, and then we're going to do part 2. It's going to be a little bit shorter session again tonight, but it will be good. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Liam, you can go get your pie now. We'll talk soon. we are back in. Okay, so we're going to start with a D100 from Liam and one from Mark.
I love giving D100s.
5.
57. Actually, how old Dallin is?
Like, actually?
No. Dallin's like 46.
Right, that's what I
If
thought.
Dallin was 57, Dallin would have been dead for 5 years.
No, Dallin's gonna live forever. That one guy lived to be 90 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was a badass. He
Dallin's a
stabbed a guy with a chair leg.
Dallin is defeater of the Goblin Knight, Slayer of Passions. Fuck you.
Hey, I also
I
see.
fought
Don't take
zombies.
the title of Slayer of Passions when it suits you, huh?
Yes, as it is for all knights.
Fair.
Dude, Sir Bellius was such a bro, and yet people started calling him the Slayer of Passions, and for a while he was just like, okay, I guess I killed
Okay,
Passions.
sure.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna correct that. Why not? Maybe one of those guys was Passions. I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh shit, did I?
Did I do that? No! My geniality!
It's all gone.
Right? It's dead.
This is so sad.
Okay, so we're not doing a feast anyways. Just clearing forward names and faces and such. I was just gonna bring this in. That's not the right guy. I meant to bring in Grim. It's like
Gorimer.
you know what? We'll have. I like the idea of Grim sort of having a backseat in this, but if it's appropriate, we'll bring him in. He's recovering.
He's generally pretty quiet in general. I think
Yeah.
that makes sense. Honestly.
Liam's got a second character here, but he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I gave Bob an opportunity to have Grim say any words, and he was like, "No, I don't. I want that guy dead, metaphorically, not
shame,
literally. We
stop.
saved his life."
Screw that guy. Yeah. And Doggett is not here anymore. So, okay. So, Cerdic, I guess, awaits for official report. It's pretty much his son Kinrick, a couple of the Gwesi, are here. Aethelgar. Grim is currently being mended right now. So, yeah. I guess with that, Cerdic looks to Dallin and then Aethelgar specifically, and says, "Well, you've returned alive. What do you have to report down in Harbor Keep?"
We have discovered the one who has claimed it as their own. Chief Port.
We have some good news and some bad news on that front. The good news is that Chief Port seems to be acting alone. He's claimed the city for himself in disregard for your rule, and intends to keep it, even if blood should come from it. The bad news is that I don't think he'll be the last. Even if this one has no backing, there's going to be more that come.
But I think he could serve well as a lesson for the future. For any who would attempt to claim what already belongs to you, my lord. And I think he will come round to this understanding. If not him, then the people. My suggestion is we would mount a force to meet him at his gates. See if he doesn't change his mind.
Aethelgar, in a fit of bravery, left a trap on their walls as well, in his runes. I think it'll serve you in the coming conflict.
It has already served you well. That you can be sure of, my king.
He looks uncertain about this.
Oh, Aranwi was hoping that Cerdic would know something she doesn't and feel very enthusiastic about these rooms.
Don't worry. Dallin understands.
Okay.
They're still not happy about it, but they understand.
Okay.
You are Godry after all, Ethelgar, and I appreciate your proactive measure.
I live to serve you.
We have spilt blood for you, Cedric. I hope, and Dallin kind of pushes at their wound a little bit. I'd hope that that blood is in reminder of friendship with Salisbury.
Yes, of course.
Dallin would like to glance over to Kinrick as well.
Okay.
How's he doing for all this?
You can make an intrigue roll if you want.
Bob, you spoil me. I haven't had to make an intrigue roll all game, and yet you still spoil me. Oh, fuck.
Wait till you roll before you say it.
Whoa, thanks, Bob.
Yeah. I think in this case, you think Kinrick is unusually cool and collected.
What a fucker. What an idiot. What a dork. This guy sucks. I don't like the king, but this guy, not worth my attention.
All right.
Damn.
Cerdic nods, and I think with that he'll say, we must ready to prepare a force then, but I will not ask Salisbury knights to bleed with us on this.
As you see fit. Your wisdom knows no bounds, and I'm sure that Salisbury would be willing to consider any offer and appreciate any lack of offer as well.
He nods. You may return to your forest keep if you wish.
I thank you kindly.
With that, guys, I think we might do some minor vignettes, and then I think we might wrap. I think we'll keep it, this is much shorter, but it's sometimes, remember, we tried to split out a part 2 from a part 1. That's why it's feeling shorter. And we didn't quite have an hour, we're almost an hour 50, so I think it would have been a mistake to try to push on last time, too. So,
It's all groovy.
Yeah. So, let's start with, should we assume that Dallin and Iranmi sort of exit? Like, are they going to return? Or are they going to stay around?
Well, they don't have too much to return to, really. I mean, basically everybody they've ever cared about is dead, so...
I meant more your forest key, your manor, or are you going to linger on in Wessex?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Visits to Blackbourne Manor are always like sought after. And also, I think Dallin's looking at the big picture right now and seeing like if there's going to be pressure on Kenrick, I need to be here to put pressure on him too. but like political pressure, the pressure of I need to be aware of what's happening in the court. I need to know how stressed he is, and I also need to know what Salisbury can offer and be there to offer it. So I think perhaps what Dallin might do is ask Iranway to run an errand for them.
Okay.
And go into the forest not too far from Blackboar Manor and greet a knight there and tell them why I have not made my typical arranged meeting with them.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa, what's this knight's name?
You'll recognize him.
All right. And then should I come back to court with you?
If you see fit. I've only traveled with you because I sought to guide you, Iranway. But I'm in your story, not the other way around. You do as you see fit, and I'll support you either way.
All right, then I think I will come back, at least for a little while.
Here, give this to the knight. They'll know that I sent you, and it's a feather.
Sick.
Okay.
As you wish. Ronnie will run her little errand and meet some guy. Wonder who it is.
Some dude.
Sir
Some
Cena.
dude.
Sir John of
Boom,
Cena.
boom, boom. Okay. Cerdic is going to get the Gwesi to lead an advance force to march within a week. Maybe we'll zoom in real quick on a scene with Kinrick and Dallin then. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's an old picture. Oh, you get the point. You said you wanted to speak to him, right? Or was it more... No.
No, I just did a vibe check on him. I mean, I'm happy to talk to him if he wants to talk to me. But
I thought that's why you're not going to meet. What is your intention then for staying?
Oh, staying and keeping an eye on things to make sure... Just to like make sure that if Cerdic gets enough pressure on him that he needs like allies, Dallin wants to be aware of it and then be there to offer it when the time comes. They just basically don't want to not be here when it's important to be here. You know what I mean?
For sure. Okay.
But I mean, I'll talk to Kinrick if you have some for me. I mean, Dallin doesn't give a shit about this guy, but Liam does. I like that guy.
No, it's all good. I'm trying to think about how to close this one because it's a little awkward, right? This whole the whole.
Do you want to do
bit
a runway on the errand then? Maybe.
Sure. Let's do that. That was kind of what I was getting to next. Eronway, give me a hunting roll. See if you make it to the errand.
You get lost.
You can add I'll give you like a plus 5 because you've traveled this more than once.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Good.
All right. You're told to go not terribly far from Blackboar Manor, and you follow the route, and as you reach it, you see a knight in silver armor. It looks closer to, I guess for you, it looks closer to elfin armor.
I need that. I'm going
No,
to steal
No. They ride forward in kind of like a well, not a peaceful kind of contest, having never met you.
I think as soon as she sees the vibe is a little bit off, she's gonna pull out the feather as she approaches and say, I'm here to meet with you in Dallin's stead. Do you know her?
There's like as he removes his helmet, there's kind of a look of sort of suspicion and confusion, I guess would be a better word for it too. But he's a little reluctant, and he says, I do.
She said that she wasn't going to be able to make her scheduled meeting with you. And I'm supposed to tell you a message. I forget what Liam said. I think it was just...
That was pretty much it. Yeah, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to make it. Yeah, and tell him why.
So Dallin's
Okay.
Dallin's all right then. He said, like, that's his concern. Is Dallin okay?
Dallin is very well. I'll be going back to meet back up with her once I'm done talking to you.
Then tell Dallin I appreciate him sending forth a messenger.
Is it? Am I allowed to ask who you are?
We are kin. Which means family, basically, out of character. It's not admitting to being sibling, yeah.
All right. Well, I will tell her that you're all right as well, if you are.
I am. And your name?
Aranwi. I've been staying with Dallin for the past 5 years at Blackboar. And yours?
Forgive me, but I've long since forgotten my own.
I see. Are you, I've been trapped in the Feywild a couple times, actually. Do you need help?
No. I'm here in service.
Then I suppose I can leave you to it. Dallin's kin, it was very nice to meet you.
I wish you the best, Aranwi.
And you as well in your duty. I hope next time you do see Dallin, and not just a messenger.
With that, you definitely you've seen folk who have spent time in Fairy, and he is most certainly one.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you can tick Fairy lore on your sheet.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll get a 3 in that.
And tick hunting. I forgot. Aranwi, despite all that time, still has a fairy lore 3. Okay.
Oh yeah, her fairy lore was god awful. I was skating by on my folklore score that entire time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buds. I have a fairy lore of 15 now, so...
Why?
Because I've been irregularly interacting with the fairy lore people! What are you talking about? How do you
Yeah.
not have 15?
Because I have folklore. Man,
You're nuts, man. You're nuts.
it worked out fine for me.
It did. I mean,
Yeah.
other than all the times that it didn't.
Okay. I think folks, as much as I hate to do it, we're at the 2 hour mark. I think it's just a good place to stop. I don't really want to spoil what happens with the battle until we're back with the main crew. But I maybe I'll leave a little moment. Is there anything else anyone wants to do on screen with these characters we're playing right now? Before
Sir.
I think probably the final scene of Aethelgar is him standing at the side of Cerdic. And there's probably like some similarity to how Merlin would stand next to Uther.
Okay.
There's probably like that brief moment of like a similar shot to probably what we've seen before.
I like that. Yeah. And like Cerdic, very similar to Uther, doesn't really like, he understands the power of Aethelgar's magic, but doesn't necessarily keep the same level of reverence for the gods. There's a certain amount of expected, but he doesn't go beyond what would be the norm.
So, yeah, probably not further than lip service, like most, I'd imagine.
Yeah. All right, gang. Well, I don't want to push this on further than it needs to. I think it was a decent little session. When we join up next time, we are back with Thomas. We are back with our Salisbury boys, and
Next time.
we'll be in Salisbury for a very short bit before we. Certain characters are going to be escorting the Dowager Queen and Lady Morgan for her.
I'm going on an adventure.
Yep, wedding in the north. So, this will be the farthest north you've been so far. So, Liam, you and I got to talk about which of your characters will be present for that one. So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Let's do some quick outros. We'll start with Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I've been playing Thomas, playing Megan, playing Aranwi. Thomas, will be back next week, but Megan will not be. So it was fun being here. I'm glad I got to meet Dallin and Dallin.
Right. It's good. It's good to see Aranwi back. It was fun to have the moment. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and
I missed her.
yeah, it was nice to play with you again. Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just checking out our handy-dandy Discord. By the way, did you know we have a Discord? Come check us out. Lots of fun stuff on there, such as memes and shit postings, as well as notifications on whenever we go live, as well as new projects we are doing. For example, I am currently working on a new project that I am calling Isle of the Damned, or Isles of the Damned, which is going to be a Vampire the Dark Ages campaign. So do be aware for more information on that, which will be coming out soon. Until then, I've been Mark, the cat's meow, as Aethelgar. I bid you all adieu.
Adieu.
Awesome. And Liam.
I do not care. No, I do. Very deeply, actually. I'm Liam. I played Sir Dallin of Durnford today. I'm looking forward to being back with the boys. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. It was so lovely to see a Ronway, and I am very tired. So I'm going to leave it there.
All right. Weird. Sorry, one sec.
I am weird. That's a good point, Bob. I didn't even consider that.
You're a creep, you're a weirdo.
I was just shouting out AP, and I couldn't seem to, it wouldn't let me, but I figured it out.
Freak. I'm a fruit.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm all over the place tonight, but it was good to get this going. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.